670,000 points in volume. So phenomenal effort from every single one of you. And you can do the same. We are so early stages all over the world still, especially our team, you know, Australia, New Zealand, the UK, Ireland, of course. We have got so much potential for you to truly change your family's future forever. So welcome for being on here, and we are excited for what 2020 is going to bring you. You may have met my family. If you have not, I am married to the amazing Andre Venter. It's been almost 28 years, and I have a gorgeous son, Brandon, who's 26, and my daughter is 23. Her name is Robin. We as a family are so focused on LiveVantage, and this year we are going to kick some major goals. We are currently still on the Gold Coast. We managed, guys, for the first time ever to rent a penthouse, and we've been in here now almost a whole week. You know, it's been a dream come true for us. I used to watch other leaders do that, and last week I could walk in and open the door to a penthouse on Surfers Paradise for my family for a whole week, which has been fantastic. We've had many team meetings here over the past weekend since we had the Leader Academy event, and it's been phenomenal just to have a space where team can come and go, come and see us, come and have a drink, come and pick up stuff, get these shirts, all of that. So if you are here on the Goldie, I want to say thank you so much for coming. If you are a brand new distributor with us, well, welcome. Team Activate is the top team. Of course, I'm biased. I'm going to be because it's our team, but we are a beautiful team with a culture of heart and love and integrity and support. And as much as we have all of that, we are also very driven. We want to see you have success. It's not just about joining the business and struggling. We want you to have major success. So huge big welcome. Please do make sure we meet you. Make sure your sponsor sets up an invitation or a Zoom for you with some of the upline leaders so that you can get familiar with who we are and we can get to know you. Tomorrow night, we have a live DMO training. DMO means we do some training on how do you build your business online. So if you come onto this, it's the same time as tonight, same Zoom number, and you'll be given the opportunity to learn hands-on how to invite people on Facebook to the event we have lined up for this week. So the special training for tomorrow night is going to be how to invite. Please come on that. You're going to learn. Teach your teams to do the same. It's only an hour tomorrow night. Hop on there, and we're going to have some brilliant trainers taking you through what to do. Well, friends, another exciting thing this week is on Friday afternoon, 4 p.m. New South Wales. For the first time in literally, if I had to guess, I would say probably almost a year, we have Mr. Ki Ip. He is our Chinese mentor and coach and corporate staff member who is going to do an opportunity meeting for us about the China market and the China opportunity. It is slightly different to the normal network marketing one. So the systems we use in Australia, etc. China works different. So Key's going to come on. He's going to present to any guests that you have. Please invite. The next week, be weird. Go to your Chinese neighbor and say, hey, we've never met, but hell, I'm glad we're meeting now because I've got to show you something on Friday. Just do it. Go to the neighborhood shop owners, take them a bunch of flowers and say, you've never met me before, but I really want to show you something special. What I've learned about how to approach Chinese people is go with a gift. If you go with a gift, they really just open up to listening to what you've got to say. Now, of course, relationship building is important, but heck, we've only got 5 days. You got to do this by Friday. So we allow you for this week to be a little bit weird. Take something with you that you can show them. Take a bottle of the Protandim, take a bunch of flowers, gift them a bottle of the Protandim and say, we want to help you and your family stay young. This is anti-aging at the best level you will ever find. print out the Washington State University, show them Washington State University says it is the biggest breakthrough in the history of medicine. So invite, guys. It's very, very rare that we can get Key to do this. He is going to stay on afterwards as well and teach us how to approach the Chinese in Australia, exactly how the system works for us, so the other stuff that guests don't need to know about. Also, the slides that he's going to be using will have Mandarin on them. So if he's speaking English and they don't understand it, they'll be able to read it. But also, he can switch to Chinese or Mandarin if needed. So we can ask him to present in both English and Chinese. He's extremely skilled, and I'm going to ask him to do that. That's probably a good idea, right? So get them on there, get everybody on there. If the person in that you want to approach can't speak English, then maybe we can just use Google Translate and give them an invitation, print it out. We're going to do little flyers tomorrow morning and get them to you. And just do whatever you can, get some guests on there. Look at this. This was our team here at Leader Academy. Oh my gosh, guys, this blew me away. When I sat in the front here and I turned around to my left and turned around to my right, all I could see was black with our t-shirts, of course, and just all these people everywhere. This was our team attendance. We were almost half of the whole attendance at Leader Academy, which was phenomenal. And what I loved about the t-shirts, thank you so much again to Robin for designing them, to Robin, Grace, Brown, and Kristen for managing the whole, giving out the shirts, selling more shirts. What I loved about it is as I walked down the passages, I would see somebody walk towards me in a shirt and I'd go, hey, I haven't met you, but I see you part of our team. Welcome. It was fabulous, fabulous. So thank you to you guys for being so willing to wear the team shirt. If you qualified for that free shirt and you didn't get here, send us a message so we can hold it out for you and get it to you somehow. But it was super, super exciting and so lovely having you guys all here. A couple of amazing things happened while we were here. We made history in Team Activate. We had our very first team recognition event. Guys, they gave us the main room to do this in. We were on the stage. We had Darren Jensen share a word with us. That's our CEO. We then had Cortland Pearson, our Vice President for Asia Pacific, and we had Pamela Ferry share a word with just our team for this market. And then, of course, we had the beautiful Master Pro 10, Rachel Jackson, give out each award. Look at the photos. Congratulations again to Christine James for being our top customer carer for 2019. What does this mean? It means that consistently 10 out of the 12 months, Christine had the highest PV in our entire team. 12 months. Actually, Robin's sitting behind me. She's going, no, Mom. It was 12 out of 12. Guys, she was in the top 10 for 12 out of 12 months. Can you please put up a huge big congrats for her in the chat now? This lady knows how to look after customers. So here's a beautiful photo. You'll see she won that. Then we had the finalists for that award on the sides there, Belinda Wicks, Sandy Jones, Rebecca McQuilty. Rob, was there another one? Diane, so sorry, I see that didn't come out on the slide. I just had to convert the slides. I think it may have dropped a photo. So a huge congratulations to Christine James, Belinda Wicks, Diane Summer, Rebecca McQuilty, and Sandy Jones for being the top 5 customer carers for 2019. Incredible result. Then we had our top recruiter award. Holy cadoodle, this was exciting too. So first of all, the qualifications or the finalists were Rhonda Muller, again Belinda Wicks, this girl's name kept popping up everywhere. We had Coral Parker and we had Fiona Riley, and the winner was Ivana, or Iva as we know her, Dekova. And Iva wasn't present. She's overseas at the moment on holiday, so we couldn't take a photo of her, but we are sending her certificate and trophy to her. The next award was Rising Star, and oh my gosh, this made me so excited. And once again, look on the left, Belinda Wicks, 3 awards this girl won. She's incredible. Below her is Leah Craig, another total rock star. We had, of course, the beautiful Dr. Gail Pearson from New Zealand, another New Zealander, Tiger Lisa. He wasn't there, but Tiger's niece was there. She collected it on his behalf. And of course, our winner, Rhonda Muller from the Sunshine Coast. Just love and adore this woman so much. The next award was our Leadership Award. So top leaders within our team. Natasha Billington from Perth, Madeline Crowe from Sunshine Coast, Brett Dorney from the UK. We love Brett. Katie Hill from Perth. Perth was rocking it. They had two people there. Raju Diva from Byron Bay, and our winners. This was a hard one to decide. The votes were equal, so we gave two people the top award, which was Madeline Crowe and Kate Hill. What beautiful photos and beautiful memories. Give these ladies and gents all a huge big congratulations in the chat. The next one, and we're almost done with these, was the Team Player Award. And guess what? We had Sandra Santoro. Sorry, Sandra, we got the wrong name there under you. But Sandra Santoro, that's no surprise to all of you. She's such a team player, this lady. We had Lisa Lusitini or Usitini from New Zealand again. We had the amazing Robin Venter, who's always doing so much stuff for our team. Of course, Kim Colling, no surprise there, no surprise with Katie Hill. And once again, there was a tie between Sandra and Robin. So huge congratulations. Apologies for that slide being a little bit wrong. And then Persistence Award. This was the last award team that we had decided on giving away. And our finalists there were Susan Young from Melbourne, Margie Hare from Sydney, Andrew Woodford from Tasmania, Josie Filleri from Brisbane, and Kim Colling. And of course, Kim Colling, as you see there in the middle, was the winner. How amazing. Now, I want to share with you this. We had not really planned on having this award, but when I heard about this woman and the things that she was doing, and I saw the impact she was having on so many of our lives, I sort of last minute said to the team, hey, we've got to give her an award. And of course, if you have not met the amazing Emily Stanley, let me tell you that this lady has a heart of gold. And we decided to develop this award specifically for her. I'm getting a little bit emotional. I'm back. So Emily Stanley, I will never forget your face when I called out your name from the stage. And I know how much this has meant to you, and I know how much you mean to the people in this team. So if you haven't met Emily yet, I want you to remember her face, and at the next event, go look for her, because she is a star. And we have given this beautiful lady the Heart Award for the first time ever, created really especially for her, but it's a tradition we will continue on with now. So Emily, congratulations. We absolutely love and adore you. It was so funny standing on the stage with Rachel, because as we were waiting for people to come up, she sort of quietly was saying to me, oh my gosh. And I'm like, Rach, what's the matter? And she goes, I haven't done one of these for 2 years. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you guys, you are just rising to the top and you're putting me to shame. I'm going to have to pull one of these together. And guys, I laughed so much. It was so funny. You'll see at one stage if you watch some of the videos, you'll see at one stage, Rachel and I are like laughing quietly. And it's because of what she said to me. She is so proud of this team. The whole weekend, wherever she was, and I was with her, I just heard her say to people how proud she was. So put your arm over your shoulder, pat yourself on the back. Well done, Team Activate. We absolutely had a wonderful time. We also did, the team was incredible, and I want to say thank you to every single one of you for spoiling G, myself, and Robin and Beck, and I'm not even sure who all was spoiled, yeah, but you can see on these photos, we were given such incredible gifts. Guys, today I was taken away for a 3 hour spa treatment. I thought we were going for a swim in the beach. Next minute we pull into the spa, and I know all of this has come from beautiful people in our team and some of our friends. And I just want to say to every single one of you that we could never have achieved what we had in 2019 if it wasn't for you. And to everyone who contributed in giving us a gift and, you know, some flowers and a certificate. When we were making these certificates, I said to the kids, it would be so nice to have one of these to hang on the wall. And truly there I got one. So I was so happy. So thank you. You put a big smile on our faces. It was the most rewarding for me out of the whole weekend was seeing every one of our team get called up to the front and the smiles on their faces on how happy they were. So who's going to win these next year? I cannot wait for this next year. It's going to be so cool. Okay, I want to share with you guys, we are launching effectively today a campaign called Share the Love. You know, it's February. We're going to talk a lot about love. And this campaign runs for the month of February. And the purpose of it is to enroll 10 people. So for those of you, especially who went to this event, you will be pumped. You will know that what we saw this weekend, the statistics that were shared with us by Darren, the information Cortland shared, what Pam shared, guys, we are heading to momentum. This event, we had 350 tickets sold. That was the most we were allowed to sell. We could have had a few more people there. We have booked, and they confirmed this on stage, that they've booked an event for 2,000 people next year. That is a 500% growth, or probably even more. I mean, it's more than quadrupling, right? So incredible growth we're predicting this year. And as leaders in this team, we want to lead you to be on top of that wave. One thing we're doing is this month, it's this enroll 10 people. Now, whether you bring in customers or distributors, it's totally up to you. But jump on this wave with us for February. Focus. One of the top characteristics that top network marketing leaders have in common is that they can focus, and they do blitzes. They take months where they do intense focus, intense activity, intense action to lift their business off to the next level, and then they consolidate, then they do it again. So we want to work with you on doing that. So for the month of February, 10 enrollments. Go into the chat. If you in, say I'm in. You don't have to be in. We're going to do this with or without you. If you want to grow your business, say I'm in, and jump on and follow what we do, because we want to guide you, right? So what is it going to look like to you? Well, we're going to give you lots of support in terms of presentations that you can invite people to. Starting on Wednesday night this week, you're going to have an opportunity meeting presented by one of our top leaders using our brand new slides. I'm going to show our leaders after this what they look like, and you'll have access to them by tomorrow. Brand new slides, beautiful presentation, absolute, the highest quality I've ever seen in this industry. Wednesday, 7:30, and Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Queensland time. 7:30 is Queensland time, so it's 8:30 New South Wales. For the whole month, every Wednesday, every Saturday, every Wednesday, every Saturday, every Wednesday, every Saturday. We may run some special ones for New Zealand as well. Stay tuned, we'll let you know. We're also waiting to hear from Europe on which days we're going to run some for them. So you'll have that information in the next few days. We are also going to have live events right across Australia this month. There's a massive list. I remember about 25 different cities. Stay tuned. It will be published for you in the next day or so. Keep an eye out on Team Activate's Facebook page. Now, guys, we are going to give you, on top of the incentive, of course, of growing your business, which is why we do these campaigns. It's for you to grow your own business, right? But we want to incentivize you and just add a little cherry to the cake. And that is this. In our Team Activate website, we have a tracker. We will put that tracker up for you on Team Activate Facebook group so you can find it easy. But there's a tracker that you can use daily to measure what it is that you're doing to build your business. You see, so often I will do coaching with a distributor and they say to me, Charlotte, I'm working so hard in my business, but I'm not getting success. And I say, well, tell me, how many people did you talk to last week? And they say, well, I think at least about 5 a day. Then I'm like, can you give me the names? Yeah, look, I'll have to go and I'll have to get back to you. Guys, you cannot build a business if you're not tracking it. What you don't track, you cannot measure. Let me say that again. What you can't track, you cannot measure. So trackers are essential. And why are we making this part of this campaign? It's because it's essential for you to get into the habit of using a tracker. So this is what this campaign is going to look like. At the end of every week, so Sunday night, not Monday morning, Sunday night, by Sunday night, email your tracker to teamactivatefrontline@gmail.com. teamactivatefrontline@gmail.com. By Sunday night, midnight, I have a virtual assistant, so somebody who helps me do some admin stuff, that's going to do a cutoff, and she's going to put an entry into a prize for every tracker that she's received. So it's not how much did you do, how many did you get signed up? No. It's just if you do a tracker, even if you're talking to one person a day and you submit your tracker, we want to help you develop the habits that you need to build your business. Monday night on training, the following Monday night on training, every Monday night on training, we're going to draw one name. Week 1, you get an hour coaching session one-on-one with Elite Pro 9 Tara Wilson. Week 2, a 45-minute coaching with the one and only Mr. Fraser Brooks. And this is going to be in April because Fraser is a little bit busy to do it before then. Week 3, a coaching program with, have you heard of this guy? He is an industry legend, Mr. Todd Falcone. Go research him. He comes highly recommended by Eric Worre. Mr. Todd Falcone, and not just are you going to get a coaching, sorry, it's a coaching program. Todd is going to give you access to his list of programs. He sells these programs for thousands of dollars. I've bought some of them before. He's going to give you his whole list and tell you to pick one, and he's going to give it to you for free. Who wants that? And the week 4 coaching program is 1 hour with Elite Protein. Oh, sorry, I mean not Elite, Master Protein. Apologies, Rachel. I don't know what I was thinking. Master Protein, Rachel Jackson. So 1 hour with her. Now, let me tell you, Rachel charges, did you know what she charges? Between $500 and $1,000 an hour for coaching. So this is worth a lot of money. Then month end, guys, at the end of February, we're going to take, so the ones that have won are out to draw. Then we're going to draw another 5 names out, and those people will get a group coaching with another legend, Mr. Rob Sperry, of 30 minutes. Plus, Rob is going to give you access again to all of his coaching programs, and you can pick one. All 5 of those people can pick one. Incredible incentive. So enroll 10 people, send your tracker in every week, and you have access to winning one of those programs. Okay, so tonight we're going to have a look at the first section of becoming an invite expert. Now, guys, you have to become good at inviting. You do not have a choice. You have to be good at inviting. Get over your fears. You just have to do it. If you want to build a business, it's important. And in our lives and in our business and in our world, we have 2 types of market: cold market, warm market. Cold market are the people you do not know. You've never met them before. Warm market are people you do know. We also have sort of a lukewarm market. So this may just be somebody you've met once, but if they mentioned your name and you mentioned their name, you sort of would know who they are, but you don't know much about them. They still fall within your warm market though. A cold market, or all of our cold market, is much, much bigger than our warm market. Would you agree? much bigger, right? You must get good at talking to cold market. It has changed too in the way we do it. Thank the dear Lord. We don't have to walk down the road anymore and knock on people's doors. I learned this way. I was given just a big old fat phone book, and I had to ring 30 people a day in that book and try and sell stuff to them. That was tough, but you have to get good at it. You just don't have an option. Every day people lose out on talking to cold market. Why? Because they don't have the skills needed. And cold market recruiting can get you to the success that you need in your business. There is no two ways about it. You get good at talking to the cold market. The only way you're going to get good is to get out of your comfort zone and just do it, and you will start seeing success. You know, I've heard a couple of stories just recently again of people talking to cold market on Facebook over time, building rapport, building rapport, building rapport, and then had some massive success bringing that person into their business. If they never got over their fear of friending that person, starting that first conversation, it would never have happened. Please get used to this. If you're not prepared to talk to cold market, then I want to almost say you may as well give up your business, right? It's not easy to build just on your warm market. In fact, when I look at the people that I've enrolled, I would say 99% are cold market. I never knew them. And I know Tara Wilson says this very often. She'll say that almost 100% of the people she has in her business, she did not know. Same situation. Do you say any of this when you look at why your business is not succeeding? You say, oh, Charlotte, I've run out of my warm market. I've spoken to everybody. I have nobody to talk to. Really, there is absolutely no way, guys. I am 100% sure of this. There is no way that you've talked to everyone. No way. You know, just going out to buy groceries is an opportunity to talk to somebody else without being weird, right? Now, don't go out and go and stand in the vegetable lane or in the fruit lane and sort of rub a watermelon until somebody comes past that you can talk to. You don't want to do that. You don't be weird. But when you go out, always look for opportunities to talk to people. Just going out gives you an opportunity to meet and talk to people every day. So ask yourself this as we start with this. Am I the person that says I've got nobody to talk to? I've run out of my warm market. I've spoken to everybody I know. I don't think so, guys. You have to get good at talking to cold market. What are you really saying when you say those things? I think you're saying, I'm not comfortable talking to people I don't know. I sometimes will even hear a distributor say that to me. Charlotte, I'm not comfortable friend requesting people I don't know. What are they going to think? Well, who cares what they think? Most of them will accept you. I find out of every 10 people I friend request, at least 5 accept me. Obviously, they want to talk to me. I don't care what the other 5 think. If they didn't accept it, they can think I'm weird. They can think I'm a freak. They can think I'm whatever. It doesn't matter. I am only just interested in the 5 who did accept. So what do you really mean when you say, you know, I'm not comfortable talking to people I don't know? I've spoken to everybody I'm comfortable talking to, Charlotte. So now I'm just not willing to push through my comfort zone talking to people I don't know. That's really what you're saying. But friends, I've got good news for you. It does not have to be like that. And tonight I'm going to show you a few little tricks on how you can do this and still be comfortable. And also, I want to announce to you that on Sunday night, I'm going to be doing a 90-minute training on how to run a proper campaign of 20 and 30 days. So those of you that may have seen this and be aware of this, Mr. Eric Worre at the moment is running a campaign called 20 and 30. I'm part of his coaching group. He's coached me through that, so now I can coach you. And we've got an amazing lady in the States. Her name is Erica Dale. Erica Dale followed Eric's program last month, enrolled 20 distributors, not 20 people, 20 distributors in the month of 30 days. She did it. She did 20 new distributors in 1 month Who wants to do that? Who wants to know what Erica did? I've been talking to Erica. I've asked her to give me her scripts. I've got all of her scripts. And on Sunday night, for 90 minutes, I know this sounds hectically long, but that's how long it's going to take. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. Okay, so let's keep going. Repetition is the master of all skill. Learn to embrace to be uncomfortable. It's super important. A lot of the success with recruiting is understanding that timing is really important, guys. So one of the key nuggets I want to give you tonight is this. You need to follow up with people every 90 days as a minimum, even if they've said no. I've seen this over and over and over where somebody says no, I go back 30, 60, 90 days later, I chat to them again and something has changed. Why are they willing to talk to me again? Because I wasn't rude, I wasn't weird, I wasn't negative when they said no, I wasn't, being sarcastic or anything. I was still kind and generous and loving and accepted where they were at. Make sure you do that. So every 90 days, go back to everyone you've spoken to. Go right back to when you started with LiveVantage. You're on Facebook Messenger. You can scroll all the way back date-wise. Go right back to when you started and go talk to all those people again. Say, hey, this is me. Oh no, don't say this is me. That sounds a bit weird. Say, hey, say, hey, let's try this third time, lucky. Say, hey, it's been a while since we've chatted. I've just come back from the most exciting weekend. If you were here, otherwise, just say, just want to know how things are going. I hope you weren't affected in the fires we recently had. Just make conversation. Don't pitch. Make conversation with them. Go back and build rapport, build rapport, build rapport, build rapport. People will do business with people they trust and like. Remember that in everything you send back to them. Will they trust you and like you reading your reply? Okay, I've got 5 quick tips. I know it's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to be quick. 5 quick tips I want to give you. Number 1 is you must have posture. It's important. It's more important how you say things than what you say. People get so hung up on what script should I use? Forget about scripts. Guys, I used to have like 20 laminated sheets on my desk. It used to do my head in. I used to think, now, which one should I use? I don't know which one to use for this person. Is it this one? Is it that one? And one day I took all 20 of those sheets and I threw it in my bin. And I said, from today, I'm just talking to people like they're my friend. Like I'm one human with a heart, really wanting to learn and know about another human being. And from that day, it became so much easier for me to talk to friends. Now, sometimes you can use a little script, and I'm going to give you 2 or 3 little scripts at the end of this, but don't live on scripts. It doesn't work. 100% of the time, or 99% of the time, it doesn't work. So what's more important is your posture. Your posture. Remember this, you are the one who has the gift. Your attitude should be that the person you're talking to should really feel so honored and lucky that you are sharing with them because it could completely change their life. Ask yourself, do you have that mindset? If not, change it. Posture speaks more than words. If you want to make money, you have to have a posture that the Pro9 has. You have to act the Pro9 act. Guys, you will never, ever, ever see me sound dodge when I talk to somebody about the opportunity or the product. I'm like, hey, we're going to do this with or without you, without being arrogant. I'm like, hey, I know this will change your life, but really, I'm the information bearer, you the decision maker. You don't ever want to make people feel pressurized, right? You can end the conversation at any time. So if you feel you're sharing from your heart, you're not pitching, you're being congruent, and the person is rude, end the conversation. Move on. Tell the next person. You are bringing them a gift. You do not have to tolerate any negativity. Have a backbone when you talk to people. Have straight posture. I'm bringing you a gift. You need what I have. And why the heck wouldn't you join? Like, why the heck wouldn't you take this activator that Dr. Brian Dixon this weekend told us? It is completely revolutionizing the supplement world. We are putting companies out of business because of where we are heading with our products. Change your mindset, guys, if you don't have this posture. Number 2 is stop pitching to people when you first meet them. When you go on the first date, you don't get married. Like, you date and you date and you date and you date and you date. And then maybe there's an engagement, and then you keep going, and then you get married. You don't just ask for the ring the first night, right? The hand or the marriage. And why did people do that? You know, your cold market do not know who you are. You must take some time to build relationship with them, unless you know that the person you're seeing for 5 minutes, you're never going to see again. You know, like if you're at an airport and you're just sitting next to somebody at a coffee shop and you happen to get onto that conversation, and you know that person in 2 minutes' time is jumping on a plane and you may never see them again, then spill the beans. Tell them. Don't vomit over them. Just tell them a little bit. Get them intrigued. Then get their information so you can give them more later on. But generally, take your time sharing the information. Don't pitch people when you first meet them. Avoid talking about what you do until they trust and like you. Talk about them rather. Ask them questions about them. You know, often we'll go out, we'll have a barbecue. By the time we leave, my kids will say to me, Mom, that person you sat with never asked you one question, but you know their life story. Why? Because I asked question after question after question. It's super important. Stop worrying about what you're going to say next, because you're so worried about when you can get a moment to just dump your stuff on them, to dive in. I see this all the time. You know, when you're talking to somebody and you're not even really hearing what they're saying because your mind is running a million miles an hour thinking, when is my gap? When can I pitch? What am I going to say? Don't do that, guys. Just relax, chat, and when the time is right, you'll know it and the words will come natural. At the same time, always wait for the opportunity, though, to say something. A lot of people never take the gap to say something because of their comfort zone again. So don't go to the complete opposite of the scale. Tip number 3 is say less and do more. Grow your database, make friends, make friends, make friends, make friends, make friends, ask them questions. Don't spill your beans. Don't spill your beans. Don't just pitch. Don't pitch. Don't blur it all over Facebook all the time, 10 times a day. What we have, you are annoying people. You are not a hunter. Remember this. Relax and be present in every conversation. Meet new people and keep in touch with them. That's what we do. Tip number 4 is don't be weird. Be yourself, be authentic, and say hi to people and smile. Oftentimes people will say to me, but I don't know how to talk to people. I say, well, it's simple. Just say hi. Just say hi. And then you'll see the conversation goes. The person says hi back. And then you say, how's your day been? Yeah, it's been cool. Where are you off to? I'm going to pick my kids up from school. And then there starts your conversation. But 99% of conversations start with hi. So just do that. Put yourself in situations where you can meet people. Go to meetup groups. Do you know meetups.com? Guys, come on, do this, do this, do this. Today I was talking to a distributor and she said to me, recently here at Leader Academy, we had a whole group of our distributors together. She said in one lunch, we sat around and we looked at each other and we realized that we had all met at networking events. How many networking events are you going to meet new people, to invite to take a look at what you have? First, build rapport, build relationship, and then later on you can invite them. Tip number 5 is learn to use Facebook in the proper way. Do not send a copy and paste message. First of all, Facebook will pick it up very quickly. They have trackers that track that copy, paste kind of message, and they will put you in jail. They'll lock your account, right? So Facebook is a way for you to grow your list. That's the intention. You can grow your list and then make friends. Use the search bar, guys. This is a great tip. If you go to the top of Facebook, the search bar, and you're looking for friends, and let's say you live in Brisbane, don't just friend anybody. Find somebody who's got something in common with you, or something in common with the kind of person that we want to recruit. If I think of Tony Robbins, I think, yes, people who like Tony Robbins are the kind of caliber person I want to work with. So if I live in Brisbane, I'm going to go, people who live in Brisbane who like Tony Robbins. And suddenly you'll see a whole list of names appear, friend request those. Or people who live in Auckland who like biohacking. Who's tried that? I haven't yet. It just came to me this afternoon as I was typing this, but hey, that could be a really good one. Who likes biohacking? And straight away you got an in when you start chatting to that person. There's so much you can do to make new friends and grow your list and find more people to talk to. Just do not send a copy paste message and pitch the product or the business. It's not the way to build on Facebook. It's a way for you to grow your list by friending more people, okay? Super, super important. Here's another great tip. The way to talk to people and start making conversation, people that you've maybe friended and you've never spoken to them before, is 2 days before their birthday, send them a message. Now, don't send the message on the birthday because they're probably going to get 100 others, but you send it 2 days before, you're the only one. And you can say, oh my gosh, I just want to be first to wish you a happy birthday for in 2 days' time. And straight away, you have an opportunity to have a chat with them. How do you know whose birthday it is? Well, if you look at the left-hand side of Facebook, there's a whole lot of stuff down the side that you can click on, and it says birthdays. And on there, it'll show you exactly which of your friends have a birthday on that day and coming up. It actually shows you 2, 3, 5 days in advance. Remember this, Facebook is a way for you to grow your list. So use the search bar. I'm putting that up again and again to show you, you can use this to grow your database. You never, ever have to run out of people. So we're out of time almost. I'm going to give you a few quick little scripts. A direct invite. So let's say you're at a grocery store, you're chatting in a normal way to somebody, you're not being weird. You're like, oh, I see you got nappies in your basket. Have you got a baby? Chat in a normal way. And you're about to part ways, you say this, hey, I really enjoyed our conversation. We should connect on Facebook. I have never had anybody say to me, no, go away, you freak. Or no, thank you, I don't friend strangers, because we've just been there and chatted. Let me go back so you can write that down again. Hey, I really enjoyed chatting with you today. You're such a lovely person. I'd really like to connect with you on Facebook. We both live in this local area. You know, it would be so much fun. And straight away, you pull out your phone. They pull out their phone. You send them a friend request. You say while they're standing there with you, hey, just quickly see if you got it. If you could accept it, I know it's all sorted. Done. Before you've left the shop, you've got a new friend that you don't pitch to. You build rapport, you build rapport, you build rapport. And then one day you can share with them. Another direct invite is this. You're at a restaurant, you're having a great meal, and you can compliment the person by saying, hey, you gave me excellent service, and I want you to know how much I appreciate that. You must love working here. Oh, that's a good opening line, guys, because 9 times out of 10, they say, nah, not really. It just pays the bills. Then you say, oh, really? Well, listen, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm opening a lot of businesses at the moment, and one in this area. I'm always looking for some bright people like you. Would you be open to sitting down and having a chat? How cool is that? Is that hard to say? No. If the person says no, that's okay. Thanks for the great service. I'll be back again. Next time I'm going to ask you again. Don't say that. But you know what I mean? Or you just be nice with them. They start asking you a lot of questions straight after. So let's say the person goes, yeah, look, that sounds great. Tell me more. What is it? You never, ever, ever answer them there. You always say, hey, I can't talk now. I have to run to another appointment. Let's set a time to meet up, and you take their number and you add them on Facebook. If they don't want to do the Facebook thing right there, you just take their number. Okay. Always give the impression that you're busy. Again, this comes back to posture. I'm busy. Even if you're running to no meeting, you just say, I have to get out of here. I've got an appointment to get to. Even if the appointment is getting to your car in time for the parking meter, it doesn't matter. You just make sure that you always give the impression that you're busy. You're a professional business person, you say this. Another script. So I've got 3 little scripts for you, right? So this one, hey, do you look at other ways of making money outside of what you're doing if it didn't interfere with what you're doing? So easy. The person's either going to say yay or nay. Sometimes they say, well, yeah, it depends on what it is. great, I don't have time now. I have to run to another meeting, but I'll contact you. Great. You're always busy. You're always running, because otherwise what's going to happen is they're going to ask you all the information. You never, ever, ever deliver the information. Never. You use a tool or a three-way call or Zoom with your upline or your sponsor or somebody else who can help. Third-party edification brings credibility to what you say. Okay, so you never deliver the information yourself. So team, I hope that's been valuable for you. I will put these slides up for you so it's available and you can take down those scripts. If you want to be on the training on Sunday night, feel free to hop on. I'll put up a post about that. If not, have an awesome week and we will see you Monday night. Good night.